Peace and blessings. Good morning. It's your girl V. Casa de Matamas. Okay, so this is a part of a series called Why Are You Like This? Um, I'm alone. I always been like that. Kind of to myself. I'm just like that, you know. I'm really okay with my own company, meaning that I stay in my lane. 99.9999999% of the time, I stay in my own lane. Why? Because it's peaceful here. Why? Because I don't have to deal with the insecurities of others. Why? Because it keeps me from having a criminal record. You feel me? It's just more peaceful in my own company. And I'm truly okay with that. Okay. So, 2 days ago, I walked into a chaotic situation. Now, just for clarity and understanding, I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew what I was getting myself into when I went to this place to work to make some money. Okay, um, they have very, very low ratings. They are in a lot of hot water with the state, and that ain't none of my business. But my objective is to give patients the best care that they can possibly get because they retirement money, social security money, or whatever monies they got is paying for their stay in their facility, and they should get optimal care even if the higher ups don't know how to run the motherfucker. Okay. All right. So, hmm, every time I go to this particular facility, nobody never has a clue. It's like a big ass imaginary question mark looming over the facility. One big ass question mark spinning around and around and around because nobody fucking knows. Okay? So, when I walk into situations like that, this is when I insert common sense, critical thinking, and my skill sets all come into play. I have created a what is it called? A not a reputation, a pattern for myself, a routine. That's the word, routine. I created a routine for myself. So when I walk in, I get the assignment. I get a if someone's professional enough to give me like the rundown on the patients that was assigned to me. Basically, their continence level, their needs, and things of that nature. So once I have that, then I go ahead and I start gathering all the supplies that I may need to assist said patients or people on my assignment. All right. So it never ceased to fail that every time I come to this particular facility, nobody never knows the assignment. And so what I have witnessed is that those who are in charge of making the assignment, they tend to give certain assignments to their so-called friends and stuff. And those who they not familiar with or they don't know or they don't like, they'll just give them some old fucked up ass assignment. So on this particular day, I came in a mood like, well, let's go ahead and get this done. I'm not really feeling too good. I walk in, I don't see my name on the assignment thing. As a matter of fact, when I looked on the assignment, nobody's fucking name was on the assignment. And so I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and take this assignment. Take this assignment, go on through my routine. One of the other aides said, hey, the assignment has changed. Okay. So the second time when the assignment changed, now I just have two less people. Same assignment minus two. Cool. All right. We in about an hour and a half into the assignment. Oh, we changed the assignment. Why? Because some girl don't want her assignment. So they took it among themselves to switch our assignments, our assignment that I already got started on, and give it to her because she didn't want to do the assignment that she was. At this point, I'm a little irritated, but always my goal, my agenda is always at the forefront of my head. Objectives over emotions. Objectives over emotions. Okay? So whatever. Because no matter what happens or don't happen, Veronica's still gonna get paid. That's the thing. I'm still gonna get paid. So I don't care. So they switched the assignment. I ain't about to put up an argument or a fight because none of y'all are worthy of my energy. So, okay, I take the assignment. So, the way it's set up, just imagine an area like a den or a living room where there's sofas and chairs, table, side tables, a television, a fireplace, right? And this is where the residents and the aides can intermingle together, right? And still being able to keep an eye on the hall to see if anybody needs something. So here I am, minding my business. Now, when I get moved to this new assignment, there's no nurse. I don't see a nurse around. Matter of fact, there's nobody around. No problem. No worries. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the bell goes off. I go answer the bell. The patient's requesting for medication, which is a nurse thing, right? So there's no nurse around. Immediately, because this is just naturally who I am in healthcare, I started to go look for a nurse. And then Spirit said, no, work smarter, not harder. So I said, what's the point of me walking around looking for a nurse when eventually one will show up? Because they got to pass meds, so they're going to come through here. So one did. As I was coming back from saying, okay, I'm not going to look for a nurse, it's a double door that separates one hall from the hall that I was assigned. So the double doors are closed. I see a nurse coming from my hall as I'm going into the area that, I was assigned to. Now, I sat here and watched this lady. She saw me and I saw her. And she purposely waited for me to open the door. Okay, Miss Petty, no problem. I'll open the door. Hi, are you a nurse? Yes, I am. No, as a matter of fact, I said, hi, are you a nurse? Are you the nurse assigned to this unit? Yes, I am. What do you need? Okay, room such and such said they need medication. Okay, that's room. I'm not going to disclose the information, but this particular resident is requested medication. That's all I said. Nothing more, nothing less. So this is before I said what I said, and she waited for me to open the door. She attempted to just walk past me, and as I was saying, "Excuse me, are you the nurse for this unit?" She heard what I said. She was right there. She heard what I said. She tried to walk past me, and I said, "Excuse me, are you the nurse for this unit?" And that's when she answered, "Okay, this resident needs medication." That was the end of that. I went to the table. I sat down. Straight up. Okay. She has a conversation with the patient. I'm not really paying attention to what they're talking about. She comes out of the room. She make it her business to walk over to me to say, well, honey, he didn't need any pain medication. He's scheduled to get his medicine. He already has had his scheduled medication. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you. Why are you telling me that? First of all, and this is what I said to her. I said, I never said pain medication. I just said he requested medication. Oh. Well, he just really called you in there to look at your ass. That's what she said to me. He just called you in there to look at your ass. Me, I remain calm. Actually, he called me in there to request medication, which is what I relayed to you. That's all that was said. Mm. And I was like, and furthermore, I've been coming here for over a year, so I pretty much know how he is. Yeah, I know. I started running it down to him. He'll ask to cut the AC on, cut it off, cut the temperature up, go over there, get this, get that. 5 minutes after you change him, he talk about he need to be changed to get it. Yeah, I already know the routine. But that's not what he called me in there for. He called to request medication, which is what I relayed to you. Then she says, well, it's funny. I never seen you here before. I said, oh, I never seen you either. Oh, yeah, well, she put emphasis. Well, yeah, I've never seen you before. And I said, and that's great. Well, honey, you don't have to cock an attitude. Are we done here? Oh, she was pissed. Why? Because I'm not feeding into that narrative. You understand? This is so funny how the psychology of people's mind and how it works, and I've seen it so many times. People will sit and observe me, and they'll watch me, and either they're too intimidated to come and speak to me or have a conversation with me, or they come to me with the intent to create some type of dispute so they can project they'll say something, and then they'll say something like, oh, you got an attitude. And what I do, I'll either stare at them, give them a blank stare, or I'll walk away, or like in her case, talk to your damn self. Because you ain't talking to me. All right. I thought that was over with. No problem. Still sitting at the table minding my business. And all my residents, they good, right? So then we got some in-house slave chick. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I fucking said it. I want to call her something else, but I'm going to keep it. So this house slave who has absolutely nothing to do with my assignment has absolutely nothing to do with any resident or patient on that hall made it her fucking business to walk around around and come over and lean her ass. This her ass. She walks around and leans in at me like this. But y'all ain't heard shit yet. She says to me, um, the resident has already had his medication. I said, okay. He already had his pain medication. Okay. And I've already told the nurse. Me and the nurse, we already discussed that. You would think that that would be the end of the conversation, but it was not, right? Instead, she makes it her business. She don't know me, never asked me my name. We don't work together, but she made it her business to say this to me after I said that, and I was like, okay. So I'm just minding my business, and she says, you really should watch your body language when you come into places like this. And I said, ma'am, actually I don't. Well, yes, you do. Um, you don't need to be doing this. Nah. At that point, I done tuned her the fuck out because. So let me get this straight. I don't know you from a can of paint. You have absolutely nothing to do with this assignment. I never refer or relate a message to you, but I did relay a message to the nurse that was in charge of this hall, and you make it your business to come and speak to me about body language. And this is you. And you talking about body language? Don't you think you need to practice what you preach? Well, here's the facts, ma'am. I'm not one of your employees, and I'm not subjected to the same conditions that you subject yourself to. I don't have to do nothing. As a matter of fact, ma'am, I'm doing y'all a favor. Y'all have such a high turnover rate that y'all can't even keep an administrator or a DON in place more than 6 months. In this 1 year that I've been here, I have seen multiple people come and go. God is not the author of confusion, okay? So I tell y'all what, since y'all can't appreciate the gift of my presence, I'm going to give you the gift of my absence. I'm not feeling well. I'm leaving. Here's my timesheet. Sign that. Thank you. And by the way, do you know what I can do with your signature? Ponder upon that for a moment. But for real though, sis, why are you like this?